Hi, this is Mr. Wilhelm,
And Miss Hallowa,
and today we will be talking about cell communication.
using epinephrine. The fight or flight stimulus is when the brain stimulates adrenal glands to secrete a hormone called epinephrine, also known as adrenaline. The adrenal glands are located near the kidneys and secrete epinephrine, which is transported to the liver through the circulatory system.
The first step of cell signaling pathway is called reception. Reception is when the signal or ligand binds to a protein embedded in the cell membrane, called the adrenic receptor. This activates the receptor, causing the G protein to dissociate and diffuse from high to low concentration down the membrane.
The first step of transduction occurs in the cytoplasm. GDP is replaced with GTP, which activates or turns on the G protein.
The next step of transduction is when the G protein binds to adenylyl cyclase. This is an enzyme embedded in the cell membrane. It is activated once the G protein binds to it. The adenylyl cyclase enzyme will convert ATP into cAMP, which is a secondary messenger. Since epinephrine, the original signal, cannot get across the cell membrane due to its hydrophilic properties, it triggers a series of events to make a secondary messenger to get the message to the inside of cells.
The cAMP binds to the regulatory portion of protein kinase, causing them to dissociate. This will activate the catalytic subunits of protein kinase.
An enzyme called phosphorylase is activated when the catalytic subunits give it a phosphate group. This phosphorylase enzyme catalyzes the conversion of glycogen to glucose.
The response triggered by epinephrine is that the phosphorylase enzyme breaks down stored glycogen in the liver to glucose. The glucose can be used in aerobic respiration. Lots of extra energy is produced to respond to a fight or flight stimulus.
Epinephrine has many positive effects. For example, before watching this video, you've probably already noticed that your mental alertness increases, your muscle contraction efficiency increases, and that your intestinal motility has decreased. And you've seen in emergency situations that you've become more alert, your strength has increased, and you've put using the restroom at the end of your priorities.
But, Mr. Wilhelm, too much epinephrine could have devastating effects. Epinephrine in large amounts does not happen a lot, but when it does, a tumor emerges called pheochromocytoma. Large quantities of epinephrine are produced when you're stressed. Symptoms could include lack of sleep, digestive problems, heart disease, depression, obesity, and much more.
Here, there's a detailed diagram of an EpiPen and a person injecting themselves. However, Ms. Hallowell, not enough epinephrine production, though it is rare, can be just as, if not more, damaging, because it may result in an inability to prepare the body for action in response to a stressful or physically demanding situation. And that's just a fancy way of saying a fight or flight stimulus. And it could also cause diabetes if epinephrine does not stimulate the release of insulin to balance out blood glucose levels. However, people with this disorder, aka diabetes, may use EpiPens, which is short for epinephrine auto-injector. And the reason why it's called auto-injector is because you actually physically inject it into your thigh. And as you see here, the reason why it is injected into the thigh is because it is the quickest way, the molecule of epinephrine, to travel to the liver and to other parts of the body.
Now let's see what you remember. Where are the adrenal glands located? A, in the brain, B, outside of the liver, C, on top of the kidneys, or D, next to the heart?
That's right, on top of the kidneys.
Number 2. What is the name of the receptor that epinephrine binds to? A, the epinephrine receptor. B, the adrenergic receptor. C, the adrenaline receptor. Or D, the adrenergic protein?
That's right, the adrenergic receptor.
Number 3. Adenylyl cyclase catalyzes the production of which molecule? A, ATP, B, ADP, C, phosphate, or D, CAMP?
That's right, CAMP.
Number 4. What is the name of the enzyme that breaks down glycogen? A, phosphorylase, B, glycase, C, protein kinase A, or D, adenylyl cyclase?
That's right, phosphorylase. Now, what could go wrong?
Number 5. Which of these symptoms lead to the rest as a result of epinephrine malfunction? A, lack of sleep, B, depression, C, stress, or D, autoimmune deficiency?
That's right, C, stress.
Number 6. Overproduction of epinephrine is caused by a rare tumor in the A, liver, B, adrenal medulla, C, kidney, or D, brain?
That's right, B, adrenal medulla.
Number 7. EpiPens inject into which part of the body? A, anywhere, B, arm, C, neck, or D, thigh?
You got this one, guys. That's right, D, thigh.
And
I hope that's helpful.